Welcome, guys. Welcome to Sci-Fi Guy. We're talking science fiction fighting or fighting in science fiction, and we're talking one of my favorite movies. That's They Live, and one of my favorite fights of any movie, but especially in a science fiction movie. That's Roddy Piper and Keith David. So, what's so special about the fight in They Live, or what's so special about They Live? Well, if you haven't seen the film, you gotta go see it. You gotta watch it, of course. But the film, in terms of the social political message, the driving core story about aliens controlling our reality, sort of like Matrix, even the idea that there's secret alien forces that are interfering and making our lives something that we don't know, something we have no clue, but of course is impactful. It's controlling our destiny, our socio-political system, our economy. So in terms of the actual fight, it's sort of a metaphor, the struggle between the characters, maybe our society, against these aliens, or against a force, say an external force that we don't really understand. And the fight has gotten so popular, become so esteemed and classic. Rotten Tomatoes ranks the fight between Roddy Piper's character Nada, great name, right? Nada, Spanish for nothing, and Keith David's character Frank Armitage seventh on their list of the 20th greatest fight scenes, 20 greatest fight scenes ever, and it ranks it as seven. I'd rank it even a little higher. And the actual filming, when Carpenter filmed it, the whole film was shot in 8 weeks during March and April of 1988. The film came out in 1988. One of the highlights is a 5.5 minute alley fight between Nada, Roddy Piper, and Frank, that's Keith David, over a pair of the special sunglasses. Now, Carpenter recalls the fight took 3 weeks to rehearse. He said it was an incredibly brutal and funny fight along the lines of the slugfest between John Wayne and Victor McLaughlin in The Quiet Man. And I think upon rewatching, I rewatched it the other day, that of course the real impact of it and the real influence and power is when you're watching this, because Roddy Piper's character, the Nada character, knows the truth, and he knows the reality of this alien invasion, this mind control, and he's trying to communicate it to Frank, and Frank won't wear the sunglasses. And I think that's the real payoff, right? In any fight, if the fight's good, great martial arts scenes, boxing scenes, whatever. But if the fight doesn't have really much, story impact, plot impact, development, character development impact, then is it as good? So when we see Nada, when we see Roddy Piper's character continually, force himself on Frank's, you must put on the sunglasses. We know the payoff. So there you go. If you haven't seen the movie, I don't understand why, but go watch this fight scene, and this is going to be on your list too of the greatest fights, I hope, of all time. Hope you're subscribing. It's quick, painless, and free. Live long and prosper. Go watch They Live, and we'll see you soon.